Hey friends, it's me Jenna from the White Witch Parlor. Thank you so much for coming back to watch another episode. And now the season of the autumn equinox is upon us. Mabon is approaching, and Mabon is the balance between light and dark. It is the middle of the harvest season, and it generally falls between September 21st to 23rd in the northern hemisphere. We can use this time and change of season to really embrace who we want to become and who we are, and finish up old projects. Creeping in of death serves as a really important reminder that all things must come to an end, and this is a really good time for you to reinvent yourself. The energy during this time is really high, and you can use this energy to draw in and heighten your manifestations. The high energy can also be used to simply just give gratitude and thanks, because this is a time also known as the Witch's Thanksgiving. Because this is a time of abundant energy, you might find yourself during the autumn equinox drawn to do something new. So without further ado, here are some of my favorite ways to celebrate Mabon, and you can do any of these by yourself or with fellow loved ones. The first way is to start by counting your blessings, and I mean this quite literally, by taking a few pieces of paper, cutting them out on fancy, pretty paper, maybe even lightly scenting them, and then taking a bowl or a jar and a red or pink candle for love, or a green for opening your heart chakra and welcoming in gratitude. And once you have everything set up, you can light your candles, and what you do is you sit there and you literally count your blessings. On each piece of paper, you write down something that was considered to you to be a blessing that came to you that year, or this year so far, and you give it a kiss and you place it in your bowl or jar. As you do this, you will begin to visually see how many blessings that have come into your life so far this year, and there's so many more to come. When you are done with this, you can do a simple little meditation with it so that you can really just bask in the glory of all these blessings that came your way. You can also keep this jar or bowl somewhere in sight throughout the rest of the year, so you can add to it daily every time a blessing comes, or when you have friends that want to share their blessings to your bowl as well. Tip number 2 is to go to nature like I have today, and you can gather some things in a little basket. Gather acorns, leaves, some twigs, things that you can make crafts out of. You can go with specific items in mind for a specific project you want to work on, or you can let your spirit just be drawn to whatever is around you. You can later use some of these items to decorate a Mabon altar, or you can use them to create gifts for friends and loved ones. All these little nature things that you collected will be able to better set the stage for your Mabon altar. Magical Mabon tip number 3 is to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You've been working all season long, and now's the time to give thanks and really take in all the abundance that's around you. And one really magical way to do that is to hold a potluck outdoor picnic with your friends and family and loved ones. As you're gathering around a blanket or table, you can do this at sunset to help honor the balance between light and dark. You all can feast on soups and breads and fruits as you watch the sun disappear into the darkness. Once the darkness does come, you can add some candles or a string of lights to illuminate your surroundings. Magical Mabon tip number 4 is to go apple picking. This is a really fun family-friendly thing that you can do, and you can set up a kind of play date at a local apple orchard and go pick some fresh apples. You can also enjoy some warm apple cider, because this is a season where we start to get cozy with our scarves and our sweaters and beanies. As you pick each apple, give thanks to the goddess Pomona, because Pomona is the goddess of the fruits and the orchards, and she's the protector of all these things and the bringer of fertility and abundance. You can later use some of the apples that you've picked for divination spells, or you can use them to make a magical enchanted apple pie. And Magical Mabon celebration tip number 5 is to raise the energy, raise the vibrations, get together with some kindred spirits and start a drum circle and dance around this sacred spiral, dance around a bonfire, create music, create sound, create vibrations. Have everyone bring some kind of magical instrument, and if they have nothing to bring, they can bring their hands to clap along to a magical beat. The rhythmic beats that you create with yourselves and the universe will raise the vibrations through laughter, fun, and enlightenment. It's as if you're all creating Mother Nature's heartbeat. Magical Mabon tip number 6 is to honor the darkness. And this might sound a little odd for me to say, being the white witch. Without darkness, we don't have light. So you have to find the balance and accept things for what they are. So upon a Mabon night, find yourself in nature or outdoors on a really clear sky so that you can see the stars and realize that you are a part of this universe in more ways than one. And cozy up with a nice warm blanket and simply meditate. Take time to be still with nature and make peace with your own inner darkness. Through this, you will better awaken to your own balance. Magical Mabon tip number 7 is to create an herbal blend, and you can do this with the inspirations of the seasons like cinnamon, nutmeg, frankincense, hazelnut. There's so many scents that resonate with Mabon. Anything warm and spicy, you give it a go. You can create this herbal blend into an incense or a potpourri, and you can later use it to bless your home and hearth for the season. And you can also even bottle these and give them away as gifts to your family and friends as your way of saying thank you for being such a blessing in my life. Magical Mabon tip number 8 is to declutter your life. So as the trees start to shed their dead weight, it's time for you to do the same. Anything that no longer serves a purpose for you, it's time to let go of. Go through your closets, your drawers, your cabinets, and whatever you don't need anymore, get rid of it. You don't need it. Just remove the extra clutter in your life that might leave you stumbling through the darkness of winter. And allow yourself to start fresh before Samhain, otherwise known as the Witch's New Year. 9th way to celebrate Mabon is because this is the time, also known as the Witch's Thanksgiving, this is a perfect time to give. And now that you've decluttered and shed all the extra weight in your life that you no longer need, you can give. You can give these things to charities and local food drives that are looking for things like blankets and clothes as well. You can donate some of your time to community projects as well, and this can be your way of giving back. Not only will you make other people smile through doing these community services, but you will feel good inside. After all, Thanksgiving is about giving thanks, and the best way to give thanks is to give back. And last but not least, the 10th way to celebrate Mabon is to hold a ritual. No matter if it's big or small, if you do it alone or with friends, hold a ritual or ceremony that gets you into the spirit of Mabon and the autumn equinox. Doing this will help set your intentions for the rest of the year and the year to come, and it will also help you to shift into this new reality. Incorporate colors of the seasons like burnt orange, red, browns, and yellows. Make sure that you allow yourself enough time to prepare for these rituals, especially if you're inviting others to join you. You don't want to feel rushed at the last minute to get any of this done, because this is something that you need to be calm about approaching and you want to feel good about and confident. You can do any ceremony that you feel drawn to doing. Just make sure that as you light each candle that you give thanks to the universe for all the blessings that have come their way and all the ones that are on their way to you. Find that balance between light and dark and make peace with all living beings around you. So I hope this helps you guys. This was my top 10 ways to honor or celebrate Mabon and the autumn equinox. It's really a magical time for myself. I truly adore this season, as I'm sure most of you do. And whenever in doubt, just look at nature. Look at what nature has to offer. There's so much life and death, and without it, there is no balance. So be appreciative of everything that's around you at all times. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys all so very much, and I hope you have a beautiful, magical week. Bye! Mwah.